Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. It always warms up my heart when I see homegrown projects doing something really fascinating. Take this project which I just found out on GitHub. The name is Explore TerminaLLM. What it does is it enables you to make two large language models which are running locally talk with each other and then going back and forth, do something, maybe something useful or something totally unexpected. Now, I will be showing you how to get it installed and run locally with the help of Ollama. You can use it with llama.cpp, you can use it with LM Studio or whatever OpenAI's compatible API powered model is. You can even use it with OpenAI if you like, but I will be using it with Ollama. If you don't know what Ollama is one of the fastest and I would say quickest, easiest tool to get started with running large language models locally. I have done more than 800 to 900 videos on Ollama already on the channel. So if you're interested, check it out. I won't be going into Ollama for this video. So this Explore Terminal LLM enables you to run local models and they can talk with each other and then they can settle upon doing something really funky. You can of course guide that through the prompt. Now, as I was saying earlier, run it at your own risk because it could really do something unexpected in terms of maybe if you get your prompting wrong or something like that, it could delete your files or I mean, it's all customizable, of course, and I will also show you the code. That is the beauty of it. And to top it off, the best thing about this is that as you can see on your screen, there is only one file, main.py. That's it. No prerequisites, nothing at all. All you need to do is to run this simple Python code and that's about it. Maybe pip install OpenAI's API because that is what we are using. We are not using any API key, by the way. All I'm using local Ollama. So let's get started. Before I do that, let me also give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs, so do check them out. This is my Ubuntu system where I'm going to run it, and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. By the way, you can run it on Linux, Mac, Windows, wherever your Python is installed and your OpenAI's API is enabled. So if you don't, just simply do this pip install OpenAI. That's it. Okay, so that is all done. As I mentioned earlier, I already have Ollama installed and these are the models which I am already running. So what I'm going to do, I am going to use this Llama 3.1 and Llama 3.2 to talk with each other and do something really funky. So if you don't know how to get them, simply do Ollama, pull and Llama and then model's name, Llama 3.1 or Llama 3.2. I already have them and make sure that you have this much space on your system. So Llama 3.2 is just 2 gig, whereas Llama 3.1 is around 4.9 gig. Now, next step, simply git clone the repo of this and I'm going to give the link to you in video's description. So you see that I'm already entered into that directory. Now before I run it, I think it's a good idea to show you the code. Or yeah, I think let me show you the code. That will be good so that we would know what is happening. Let me open it in VS Code. And this is the VS Code window. Let's click on main.py and this is the whole code. If you look at it, it's a very simple Python code. We are importing all of the libraries and the only non-standard sort of library is this OpenAI's one. And then we are instantiating our OpenAI's client. You can see that we are specifying API key. You can put anything there. And this is the default thing where you can simply put in your local Ollama's API. If you are using LM Studio, just put it in there because I'm using locally my Ollama on localhost. So I'm just going to put it in my localhost and Ollama's port, which is localhost 11434, and then v1 is the API endpoint. So I have just saved it. Also, if you remember, I showed you that I'm running two Llama models on my Ollama, so I'm just going to put it in here, Llama 3.1 And then secondly, I was running Llama 3.2, so I'm just going to replace it here, and that is all we needed to replace. And if you want to again check what is running here, you can simply do Ollama list, and then you can select these model. You don't have to put it in tag. If it is latest, that is a default tag with it. And you can use any models from Ollama or llama.cpp or LM Studio or any other OpenAI compatible API. So we have specified our models, and that is, these are all the changes you need to make. Once you do that, this is where query llama function, which is just going into the loop, doing the chat completion with the model. And then this is a chat model where it is running the chat model coder model. We are just assigning it few of the roles. You can change them if you like. And this is where the code is being run in this loop in the, of course, proper try except block. This is a main function which is calling them. And then this is where you can edit the prompt. So for example, right now by default it is saying you are an LLM inside a folder. You are allowed to run whatever Python code you like, whatever fun things you want to. And then this is some of the prompting, which is a moot point because you can change it as you like. And this is a while loop where it just runs, both model run. You see it is calling one, if code match, and then talking back and forth, back and forth. It's a very, very simple code in the same loop. There you go. So let me now run it, and then let's see how this works. So let me clear the screen, and then all you need to do is to do Python and then main.py. There you go. You see llama 3.1 is first, so LLMs have been activated, and then sit backs and then just watch them. So it has, because there is no code, I have put it in nothing in this directory. It says no code detected, and it has handed it over the control to llama 3.2, and then it is llama 3.2 is looking for code, so it couldn't find anything, and then it handed over the control back to llama 3.1, and they will, you see, so llama 3.2 is doing something now. Now if you, what you can do, you can even just add in third model. Just need to change the code a bit. Maybe you can use any API hosted model, Claude or OpenAI, or any even Llama 3. Llama 405 billion to ask it to change the code to put in third LLM or fourth or fifth, and the list will go on and on and on. And there you go. You see, it is, they are talking among each other, and then sort of a agentic thing they are doing on a very limited basis. You see, so they're checking the host, and of course, this is what I was saying. I don't think so it is a harmful code at all, but just saying that, you never know. So would be good to run it in a sandbox or some maybe Docker container, something like that. Anyway, so I just wanted to, there you go. So it is starting the LLM adventure. It is just going to do something funky here. And of course, if you want to improve it, maybe you can add some memory to it. There are a lot of tools which I already have shared on the channel. Okay, so you can just press Control C to get out of here. That's it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think about this tool. It's a very, very simple few lines of Python code, and sort of a LLM are communicating with each other. Sounds like a fun game. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.